Hey everyone, welcome to my packing video. My name is Liz Quain. I'm a world-schooling mom of 13-year-old twin girls. We have been traveling nearly full-time and world-schooling for over 6 years. And I'm creating a lot of content about world-schooling and traveling extensively as a family. And I'm also launching a 12-week program soon, starting January 9th of 2023. So I'll talk about that in a second. But I wanted to do a packing video because we are actually flying later today to Istanbul, Turkey. And I wanted to show you our luggage, and I've got a bunch of our stuff that I've already tested in our luggage. I already know it all fits. I've weighed it, so we're all good. And I wanted to show you what we take with us. And, you know, as I mentioned, we've been traveling for nearly 6 years. We're currently in our home base outside of Seattle. 6 years ago, I sold my business. I sold most of my belongings. I don't have a house of my own. We stay with my mom when we're in the US visiting her. And so I have a few things, you know, here in the closet, but most of my stuff is like on my bed right now, which I'll show you in a minute. I do have some things stored at a friend's place in France for the spring summer. So I'm hoping to get some of that stuff soon. And then we're heading to Istanbul, Turkey for a week, and then Bansko, Bulgaria for 3 months, because there's a winter world school ski pop-up that we're going to for the second year in a row. So last year, you know, I bought used skis and boots and poles for us, and I stored them there along with some clothes and some kitchen items. So I do have some extra things in storage in Bulgaria, and then with a friend in France, but most of the other stuff is here with me. My daughter has another suitcase, kind of like that pink one, but you know, a different color. And then I'll show you her backpack that she takes, and she only travels with 2 carry-on. I travel with 2 carry-on plus that big black North Face. I think it's about 80 liters, and I've had it for over 6 years. Got a really heavy duty handle on it, and it's got, you can't see it, but really heavy duty wheels, and it's very sturdy. It's kind of getting a little bit beat up, but it's been serving me really well. And I think it was around close to $400 when I bought it, but again, that was 6 years ago, so it's been lasting a while. Now we try to be minimalist. But you know, some of my world school friends who travel with carry-on only might think that we're not minimalist because, you know, I'm taking extra stuff. So for me, I feel like it's worth the extra luggage fee. And again, it's only 1 bag, and it's worth the extra luggage fee so I can take certain kitchen items and, you know, a little extra clothes. And I'll show you some other things that I consider, I guess, luxuries. They're not luxuries, they're just not essentials. And for me, they're luxuries because, you know, it's taking over the space, very limited space in my luggage. So I consider them luxuries for me. And also, we tend to slow travel. In the past, we have fast traveled, and now we kind of mix it up, but we like to slow travel. We like to stay someplace for a month or 3 months or 6 months. I guess during the pandemic, we were in Mexico for 14 months in a couple different locations. So we had my car then. We drove down from Seattle to Playa del Carmen, and then later on, we were living in Puebla, Mexico for a while. So I had lots more stuff then that I have gotten rid of a lot of stuff since. And anyway, so I'm going to show you some luxuries. And one of them is this IKEA breakfast tray. And I'm putting it here so I can put things on it and, you know, maybe fix my camera angle so you can start seeing some of the things that I'm taking with us. But this is really great because, you know, when we're staying in an Airbnb, sometimes my girls are in the living room and they might be a bit loud, and I might want to go work in my bedroom. So I can work, you know, if there's a chair, or if not, then just on my bed. Sometimes I just want to have a quiet Zoom meeting. And so I can just put my laptop here and type and have the Zoom meeting. So it's, I don't even use it as a breakfast tray. I use it as a desk, a portable desk. And I think, you know, I got this years ago. It's foldable. I don't think IKEA sells this exact model, but something similar. You know, it fits in that black suitcase. That's another reason why I check one bag. Okay, so let me, I think I've mentioned, you know, these two big suitcases. The black one I've had for over 6 years. I think the little one we bought like a few years ago. My girls have one too. I'm going to put a bunch of links down below. Some of the stuff, a lot of the stuff we got on Amazon or other things. I think I got the black bag from REI. So I will share my links to the products, and then also I'll share a Google spreadsheet with a list of all of the stuff that we take. And my daughter's list is not as accurate, but mine's pretty accurate. Okay, so one thing to note, I don't take large liquids, you know, because, you know, they just take up space. I don't bring a giant thing of shampoo or big thing of lotion because I can just buy them when I get there. But let me just start with my clothes. We use packing cubes. And these are e-bags. They're awesome. They've lasted us over 6 years. I tend to roll my clothes. So I'm going to just, I won't unpack everything, and I'm going to put the angle down so you can see a little bit. Okay, so you can tell I roll a lot of my clothes. Now, most of the things I have in this bag and another one are winter things. You'll also notice a lot of times I kind of wear some of the same colors. I guess it's called a capsule wardrobe. So I wear a lot of black, a lot of gray, and then a lot of purple, pink kind of stuff. Now, this is a travel towel, which has a nice little handle that we can hang it. We usually use this just for drying our hands. And then I have an extra tiny little towel. But as far as pants, I don't bring a lot. I have, I'm kind of wearing this really nice lightweight spring, I don't know, kind of linen-ish pants. And then I have a pair of black jeans, blue jeans, joggers, a light pajama pants. I just bought some more heavy duty sweatpants for Bansko, Bulgaria, because I think it's going to be cold in the apartment. And then some leggings to wear, just, you know, for yoga or for to wear under my ski pants. So I usually when I get to my destination, I might put my pants in here and just use them, put them in the drawer or wherever, and use this as my drawer. And then I'll put the tops in the bigger one. And I also have some winter gloves. I have one swimsuit. So I will share my packing list in a bit. And I'm just going to toss these down here. All right. So then my bigger e-bags packing cube. Now, again, you'll notice that a lot of my colors are typically, well, these are pajama pants, purple, pink, gray, black. It's just easier to mix and match things. You know, for clothes, I have some tank tops. Oh, I do have something blue, a little top. I have a fleece thing. Oh, and I am taking a pillowcase. I take a different color than white because, you know, sometimes the pillowcases are not very nice where you're staying. And so it's just nice to have my own pillowcase. And, you know, I don't bring a lot of fancy clothes. I do have this nicer cardigan. When I started traveling, I had a really big black maxi dress, and I only wore it once or twice. So I tend, unless I'm going to be somewhere in the, you know, spring or summer, I don't bring a lot of dresses. Now, this is a rain jacket. So I have this lightweight rain jacket. And then I'll show you in a second my winter jacket, and that's it for outerwear. Oops, I'm trying to, I'm just gonna fix that later. Okay, so this is my winter jacket. You know, it's just something I got at Costco. It's Nautica, and it goes to the hips. And I know it looks really big, but it does compress, you know, if you can. Some people travel with compression bags and you can really squeeze it small. Now I'm going to be flying to Istanbul, and I'll carry this with me. I mean, I'll wear it or put it over my arm. You know, bulky things, try to travel with them. I am taking a really bulky kind of, I don't even know what it's called. Just a super fuzzy, bulky thing, very bulky. I was thinking about not taking it, but I'm going to put this around my waist. And it's just super cozy because I'm going to a winter destination. It's super warm. I also got this at Costco for $12, $13. So I really love this. And again, I feel like a teddy bear. So that I'm taking. And then, okay, let's get to the ladies' underwear kind of stuff. And okay, so I have, again, everything in here. I have, I'm not going to show you all my underwear, but I do want to mention the brand X Officio. I think it's EX Officio on Amazon. I have 4 pairs, one I'm wearing, and then these 3, they're kind of expensive. I think I bought them for about $12, $13 each, and the price has gone up to $18. But they're super lightweight. They're easy to wash and dry. They're really breathable. So, and these are great for travel days. You know, when you're kind of running and sweating and stuff, they're really awesome. And then I have like 4, I think another pair of just cotton underwear. I have a couple like bralettes, and then the black bra that I'm wearing. And I would just recommend if you're going someplace in the summertime where it's really hot to bring extra bras, because it's, you know, when you're sweating, you need extra bras. Okay, then I have a baseball cap, I go Huskies, and then this cute little winter cap that's really fuzzy inside that I just got on Amazon, and then a scarf. Super lightweight. Now, big bulky scarves, you know, obviously take up a lot of space in your luggage. So I use this one. I do have a scarf, a winter scarf in Bansko, Bulgaria. And then I have a sarong, which I'll show you, and which is so, you know, multi-purpose. I use it for so many things. Okay, so that's my clothes pretty much, right? Yeah. And then I do have this travel, you know, blanket that we inherited from this nice man at the Hong Kong airport. We were sleeping there, you know, just for like 5 hours between a night flight from Tokyo to Hong Kong, then to Chiang Mai, Thailand. So we were sleeping and he put one of these over one of my girls. So I kind of took it over it because I like to have it, not so much for the airplane, because I'm thinking the flight will have another one, but when we're at our destination, especially if it's a hot place, I prefer to just have this light blanket versus a big comforter. Okay, so then I have a couple shopping bags. Now this is super handy. This and this one were both given to me by other Worldschooling moms. This is gigantic, as you can see. And it's really nice because once we land to a destination, I might buy some other stuff. And then I can hook this with a carabiner on my black bag. And it might flop around a little bit, but you can, my carabiner's on there, but it's really helpful. So I use this for shopping, obviously, and just extra luggage is really, you know, sturdy. I also use my backpack, which I'll show you in a minute. And then this one's just really small, and it goes really small. Okay, so then let's start talking about toiletries. So this is my eBags toiletry kit. And again, had it for over 6 years. It's been awesome. It has, you know, a hook, so you can hook things up to, you know, whatever, a hook or a door or something. So it's really handy. Let me just kind of show you some things I have. I do have these little gloves and the little face scrubbers. And then we do have more. We're really into scrubbing our bodies and exfoliating. So we just have these little bath scrubbies. And I do carry a small soap with, and then another face scrubber and my daughter. And then I have like little shampoos and stuff in there. And then, you know, I have deodorant and one razor, a bunch of hair ties here, you can see. I do have a sample for some dry shampoo. That is great to bring. My daughter's ruined one by getting it wet, and it was sitting in some water. Anyway, so, you know, little travel Q-tip case, cotton buds. You know, sometimes, you know, there might be a brand that you like. I mean, I like to use Tom's deodorant instead of the other stuff. Sometimes they might not be easy to find in other countries. Again, I can find lots of things in other countries, but it's just nice if it's not very big, I will take it. Sorry. You either have to look at me, my face, or my products. Okay, so here I just have it as a Ziploc bag, some creams, like heavier creams and lotions, and a little shower cap, why not? And then I do bring my own special toothpaste because I don't like, well, I'll run out of this eventually, but I don't like mint on my stomach. It's kind of hard on my stomach. Okay, and a little lotion. And then my toothbrushes are something I carry on in my backpack, easy to get to because, I'm going to want to brush my teeth while we're traveling at the airport and whatnot. So anyway, we really love this e-bags thing. And, once we get to our destination, I do buy a big thing of shampoo and conditioner and, maybe I'll get some body soap and whatnot, but that's that. Okay, so let's see. This is sort of a first aid kit, I guess. It just has a hodgepodge of, Neosporin, extra lip balm, allergy, nose spray, some Tylenol, what is that, paracetamol. Oh, this is really important, activated charcoal. It came in a big bag, so I put some of it in a smaller bag just to take with us. It's powder, and when you have bacteria in your stomach from eating something and you're feeling really ill, you can take a teaspoon with some water and drink it. I mean, it's black, your teeth will turn black. It's actually good for brushing your teeth. I guess it whitens them, but this is really great because it will bind to any toxins or poison or bacteria and then help you flush it out of your body. And apparently emergency rooms use this for when people come in after ingesting poison, some poisons, or even a drug overdose. I have moleskin here for, little blisters, and then a bunch of Band-Aids, different sizes. And then this, it's got a whole bunch of different first aid kind of bandages and just little things. Oh, I don't know where it is, but one thing I forgot for the ladies, I think I forgot to show it to you, is for the time of the month, get yourself a Diva cup or something similar if you can manage that, because I switched over years ago and it's so much better for traveling. You only have to deal with it once a day. You don't have to search around for your favorite brand of tampons or pads or whatever. And it's better for the environment, and it'll save you money in the long run. I mean, there's so many advantages. You just have to get over the ick factor, I guess. Little extra makeup, some plastic gloves, dental floss. Anyway, so I had way more stuff that I used to travel with, but then we weren't using it. So I kind of got rid of, I think I have some lavender oil somewhere, but I had lots more kind of essential oils and various first aid things that I got rid of. Yeah, just try to, there's pharmacies all over the world. I mean, it depends on where you're going. If you're going someplace really remote, you might want to take that with you. Let's see, just a few, whoops, hangers. I know this is, again, a luxury, not a luxury because it costs a lot of money, but it takes up space. And then I do bring a hair dryer. Now this is a European one with a 220 voltage. Then let's see. I have a thyroid issue, so I bring a lot of vitamins and supplements, and some of them are a little bit hard to buy abroad. Others are easy. Sometimes I have them in a little container, but most of them are in a Ziploc bag. I try. I know these ones are in the little plastic things, but I think because I just want to, in case somebody asks me, because in case immigration wants to know what it is, I have the label there. But most of it, like the vitamins and stuff, I just try to put it in a little Ziploc bag. So this does take a lot, but it makes me feel better. It gives me more energy, and we need that when we become middle-aged moms. Okay, so this backpack, I actually, it's one of the backpacks I got from my daughters in Thailand. It was handmade when they were 7.5. I've kind of taken over because they think it's too girly, but it's perfect for skiing, because then I could put a little sandwich and my ski gloves and just a few things that I need, and it's really lightweight and small. And again, it's much smaller than my regular backpack. Okay, so let's see. Oh, I am taking some liquid things. One thing of detergent in case we get to a place and we're desperate for, anyway, so my daughter wants her favorite, hair or face cleaner. Okay, so let's talk about laundry. I do bring this laundry bag for my bras. And then for hand washing, now a lot of people will hand wash in the sink. I have this scrubber. I actually have one thing in there, and it's got these nubs. I think I bought it years ago, I think for like $30. So you put your clothes in here, a detergent, water, and then you roll it up, and then you just scrub it. And again, for me, it's especially great after going to the beach. My girls have really sandy swimsuits because they're rolling around in the sand and making sand castles. So it's really nice to get all the sand out. Yeah, so it's kind of also our laundry bag in the meantime. So I really like that scrubber. And let's see, I do bring 2 umbrellas, just cheap little umbrellas. I got this in Spain. I used to have a big one, but for the 3 of us, but my girls prefer to just have their rain jacket and go. But I have 2 just in case, they want to share one, and then one for me, just little standard ones. Now, a friend of mine, they got caught in a rainstorm, and they were traveling, and they had their backpacks, and their passports got soaked. And it was really a hassle for them to have to go to the embassy, the Canadian embassy in Bangkok. They had to make an extra trip, when they were in Thailand, to get new ones because the passports were just almost destroyed. So either put your passports, other things in plastic bags, or make sure you have an umbrella, or get a cover for your backpack. Okay, so let's get to, I guess, the electronic stuff. Now, some of the stuff I have in here, and other things I have in my backpack, but this is what I put in my check bag, and just, I don't know, filling it up with extra tissue things. I have this ring light, which is really great for Zoom meetings at night. I have a GoPro camera with a little, head strap. I have used this snorkeling. I've used, I put it over my helmet when I'm skiing and also riding a scooter just for fun videos. Okay, and then I highly recommend bringing extra charging cords, because we've gotten to a point where we were sharing one. I have this little light for a lamp in Bansko that I forgot to leave there, and a little sewing kit. I don't know why I have a pencil here. Okay, and then this is great. In my other bag, I have what's it called? A power strip with USB and an American plugs, but this is what I put to be able to plug it into the different countries, outlets. So it's great. I've had this for so many years. And it's been working great. And for some reason, I have an extra one. Okay, so then I have a mouse in here, and a car charger. And then I did buy this small reading light. You plug it into a USB thing, but it's really nice to have an extra light. Oh, it either is orange or red or white. So it's really nice to have this when I'm reading at night and don't want to wake up anyone, or just an extra light to have on my face at night, when I'm doing a Zoom meeting or something. All right, so then, yeah, so make sure to get extra cords. Now, for safety, security, anti-theft, I put things in this secret little compartment. No longer secret, but as I'm telling the world now, this used to have a handle, but this hairbrush has a secret compartment where you can roll up money and put it in here. So, it's nice if you're at a hotel and you don't want the cleaning person to come in and steal it. Hopefully they will not realize that you're hiding it. You can look on Amazon for other hiding devices. I think I've seen something that was like it looks like a shaving can, shaving cream can. Okay. Oh, one other important thing. Sorry, I just got this. Now, in 6 years, of traveling, we've never lost, knock on wood, our suitcase. But I've heard a lot of people lately, have been losing it. So I bought an air tag. They're $29, $30 at the Apple store. And so I'm going to put this, I'm going to put this in my electronics bag, because I think this stuff is the most valuable. Not really. My GoPro is kind of old, but just to put it in here. Okay, so let's get to my my daily handbag. Now, when I'm here in the States, I use like a cute little black Kate Spade or something, but for traveling, it's a really good idea to have something over the shoulder. Now, I got this is Travelon, and again, it goes with my purple black, capsule wardrobe thing. And then I'm going to show you this little strap, but first the bag. So this is really nice because it's anti-theft. The straps are really difficult to cut. If you're in a crowded subway or, I don't know, a crowded area, some thieves will come and cut and then grab your thing. So it's really difficult to do that. Also, it has a lock here, so I can lock it all up. And then, it's nice. I can put my whatever, some easy to reach stuff there. In the back, sometimes I'll put my extra money. I kind of try to separate my money. Oops, I hope I'm not messing up my my lapel mic. Okay, but this is really nice because my phone can go in this pocket. And then you'll notice I have this black strap that I got in Spain last year. And it's really nice because, I actually bought this cover on Amazon, but it has this ring thing, and I have used it like this riding a scooter. And then I have Google Maps here, and then I even will have the earbuds on my older phone that let me plug it in, but I guess I'd have to use AirPods anyway. But it tells me step-by-step directions, and I'm scootering, and I can just quickly look, or when I'm stopping. But the nice thing about this strap also is when I'm on a chairlift and I want to take a picture, and if I dropped it, it wouldn't fall into the snow. Also, I think hopefully a thief might see it and be less likely to want to rob me, because it's a little more difficult with this around my neck. I mean, obviously they can, choke me, but it's handy. And I don't know, just for safety reasons and in case it drops, it's really nice. Okay, so then, I don't carry a ton of stuff in my purse. I have, some tissues always. I do have some melatonin for the flight that we're taking later today, a tiny brush. I have another brush out here, very small brushes, and a little makeup. Actually, I need to take this out and put it in a big Ziploc bag with all my liquid stuff. My eyes get dry on a flight, so I take that, a little pen, obviously my credit cards, and a little money. I don't bring a ton of cash. I have a little bit, but I have that hidden, but I have a little bit of money in here. Oh, and another thing, which I've never used in 6 years of traveling, is I have an alarm. So if I were to pull this, it would make a really big sound. So it's all strapped in here in case I need it. But knock on wood, I won't need to use it. And I do carry in this, I think this is those things that come out of the, you put the quarter in to get the little prize for kids. I have a little bit of, Tylenol and Advil and whatnot. It's tiny and it's really small. So get yourself one of those. And okay, so I think that's the purse. For all my bags, I got these cruise ship, I guess, luggage tags, and this one I guess fell off because we washed it. I got to put it back in, but I just have a note, and then inside it has our name, address, and I don't know, so emergency contact. Another really handy thing is this really thin bicycle chain and lock. So when we're at a train station, I will lock up all the our luggage together, just because it's harder for thieves to grab, multiple tied together. I had World School friends, very experienced World School friends. They lost a ton of their backpacks at a train station thousands of dollars worth of equipment. They had a drone, all of that. So this is, not expensive. I would highly recommend you get this and just strap things. If you ever need anything strapped, take this. Okay, I do travel with a luggage scale, so I know, if I'm under overweight for my luggage. Oh, forgot to talk about shoes. Okay, so I am going to be traveling with these black winter boots, which are, kind of low boots, and I'll probably leave them in Bulgaria. But what I typically travel with are just a couple pairs of shoes. So I have these Merrell kind of daily walking, hiking shoes, and I stuff some socks in there just to make room for them. So these are great. These have lasted me over 6 years. I have these shoe bags because who wants to touch dirty shoes or have them touch your other stuff? So this is right, left shoe. And then I have for the summertime, or if I'm going into a dirty shower or something, hot spring shower, I have these awesome Birkenstock. These were $40. What are they? Rubber, plastic, and they're awesome, super comfortable. So, and that's it for shoes, other than those winter shoes that I'm going to be wearing on the plane and then probably leaving in Bansko. I do have a pair of dressy sandals with some pretty little silver metal stuff that I left in France at my friend's place. So we will probably pick it up eventually before summer comes now. Okay, so let me just quickly talk about my makeup bag. Now, just typical foundation, eyelash curler. This is my jewelry. I don't take very much of it. I have one hair clip and one roller thing if I need it. A little powder. There's my lavender oil, a little bit of mascara. And I do have these brushes. Now I got rid of the blush brush because my face is so red anyway. I just, whenever I don't use it, I take it away. All right, so I do carry hair cutting scissors because not only to trim my own bangs and my hair, my kids' hair, but during the pandemic, this came in handy because obviously it was hard to go to a hair salon. Little brush for that. And then I do have, this is kind of like something, if I really needed to downsize, I would get rid of this little foot scrubber to get rid of dry skin. But yeah, so a couple hair clips and whatnot. Okay, so that's I got kind of a little bit more makeup than usual because I'm doing videos now. So I don't want to look horrible. Okay, so let's get to the kitchen stuff. And then I think we're almost done. Now, I am a coffee person, so I'm bringing my favorite coffee with me. And I do travel. I think most of this stuff is coffee stuff. I wrap, a couple dish towels, to protect my mug that my daughters got me for Mother's Day one year. And then, oops, someone's calling me. I'm going to have to ignore that. Okay, and then this is my AeroPress. So if you don't know what an AeroPress is, you grind the coffee, and I do travel with a grinder. Also, I have an apron. Sorry, my phone is ringing, but I'm not going to answer, and I can't turn it off. Okay, so I have a grinder here, and I have the filter here. This is a European voltage grinder, and I just have some extra little knives, little binder clips. Bring lots of binder clips and a little, I don't know, this to stir my coffee stuff. And a wine opener, I think, is in there. That's essential because some Airbnbs don't even have a wine opener. I mean, what kind of an Airbnb is that? Okay, so I know this takes up a lot of space. And then, yeah, so basically you grind the coffee, you put it in here with hot water, and then I have the filter, and then put this on. And I do this, where I flip it over method, and I put it on the cup and it drips, or I plunge it down. Here, I think I have a little bit of dish soap in here, and I do have this silicone brush just in case. Sometimes I buy little kitchen gloves because I don't like to touch other people's dirty sponges. I think that's the dirt. I'm kind of a germaphobe. So anyway, so I try to use every little piece of, gosh, I don't even know which way this goes. I'll go this way. Okay, so let me wrap this up later. And yeah, so that's my coffee stuff. I also travel with a very thin cutting board, and then 2 knives. Now, I did lose a Swiss Army knife once, trying to take it with me on a plane, but they took it out. So this is a paring knife that has a built-in sharpener. And then this is my chef knife. What is that brand? The Hinkle, I don't know, it starts with an H, it's a German brand. And then we just kind of made our own little sleeve. I think my mom made this for me. And then I know a chef, a world schooler dad, who doesn't travel with knives, but he travels with a knife sharpener. And because so many knives at Airbnbs or wherever you are, they're so dull. So that is important for me. And then, oh, little luxury. Again, this is a frother, a milk frother. You know what? The coffee stuff, I know it's silly, but making my own coffee in the morning helps me because I don't have to go search for coffee. You know how you are when you're addicted to coffee. I don't have to search for coffee out there in the world while my kids are still asleep. So I make my own, including some frothing. Let's see what else. I have my little scooper for that, some little Ziploc bags. Okay, so that is some of my kitchen stuff. I haven't told you all of it yet. For some reason, I bring these parchment paper. I think I just bought it and I thought, okay, it's not that big. It fits and it'll be nice for heating up stuff. Then this is kind of heavy, and it's, again, I splurged a little. Splurge not financially, but splurge because it takes up space, you know, in my luggage. But I have a lot of spices in here. I have some teas. I know I can get tea where I'm going. This Korean paste, spicy paste, is hard to get. And then things like, you know, that are harder to find, like ranch dressing, taco seasoning. I did get this herbes de Provence, an Italian blend. I have this veggie cubes, organic, and then I have my you know, sugar substitute. What else? You know, just a few extra things that I picked up. Okay, and real vanilla extract. It's hard to find real vanilla extract sometimes. They just usually have the imitation one. Extra coffee grinders. Okay, and then I bring my favorite Trader Joe's everyday seasoning. I love this. And then I don't know why I have this, because you can get garlic salt all over the world. I mean, obviously, when I land at a place, I buy the salt and pepper and oils and all the standard stuff. I have a grocery shopping list for things that I buy once I just get there. But I did kind of splurge a little recently with, you know, things like umami from Trader Joe's. And then what the heck? We just had Thanksgiving, so I have like this stuff. Again, little splurges, not financially, but just they take space. And then I've got this thing, which is always handy to have an extra little plastic bin, but with little things, little spices, things I've collected. Oh, and what else? What is it called? Turmeric. I know I can buy turmeric in other places, but I just had a little bit left. So if you are a minimalist and you're carry-on only, obviously you won't be taking hot Mexican chili powder with you. You'll just do without. And, you know, it's nice to just eat the food at the location you're at. I mean, obviously I do that all the time, but sometimes I get kind of tired of it. And I'm a little spoiled where I like eating a variety of food. Okay, I'm going to put this together later. And then my last luxury, I guess, is my yoga mat. I know, and I've decided in the past not to take it because I'm not doing yoga every day, as you can see, you know. But I've decided not to take it, and then I end up buying one where, you know, when I'm traveling somewhere because I want to stretch and do yoga. And so I can probably buy one of those thinner ones, but I like this type. Okay, so I think that is it for oh, and then I have my backpack. So here is, oh my gosh. Okay, this is an Osprey, and it's awesome. It's 30 liters. It looks really big, doesn't it? But it's 30 liters. And now the front of it is ripping. Oh, I forgot. I do have a water thing. I don't know if I'm going to be able to grab it. Let me try to grab it. My daughter obviously has her own little water bottle. Oopsie. And then I have one that's good for coffee or water, obviously. And so I usually put this kind of in the front of this. This is heavy. I think I'm going to get rid of this. So hopefully you can see this. Okay, so yeah, I've got a hole at the bottom because this is too long for the side one. And all right, let's start from the back. Obviously, the laptop that I'm filming this on is gonna go in the back here. It's padded. I have important documents plastic bag binder, which has our original, at least my kids' original birth certificate, vaccination records in case we want to enroll them in a school, just important legal documents here. And let's see, I have just a notebook. I try not to do too much paper. I try to type things on my laptop and, on my phone or whatever. But anyway, so this is my passport bag that I wear, when we're at the airport. Has pictures of my kids. And obviously I have the passports in here, but also an international driver's license. And I don't know, I have this gold thing, which I put money in. Yeah, so vaccination stuff, because, sometimes they do still ask for COVID stuff. I have extra, credit cards and, oh, this is funny. So I do keep a lot of SIM cards. Now, I know it's silly because after once you leave a country, and these are prepaid month-to-month kind of stuff, and I have the little thing that you poke into your phone to open up the SIM card case. It's really important to travel with an unlocked phone so you can change out the SIM cards. But anyway, if you're, these are no longer good after a while, I think, but I'm going to pop my turkey one back in there, and hopefully we'll see if it works, because we're landing at midnight or 11:30. So it'd be nice to kind of have data. Anyway, so I do keep some SIM cards in here. I try to spread out my credit cards and debit cards to not have everything in one place, insurance cards, extra passport photos. Okay, so that's important. Then I do have a different money belt here. Very important to wear it, when you're traveling on those travel days. And then one of my other luxuries is a pillow. So I don't have the neck pillow. I actually have a pillow in this bag, which is a duty-free bag. So this kind of gives you a little extra bag in case you need it. I know it's from Argentina, and they might be like, oh, you're in a different airport, but nice to have. Now, this is a toddler pillow. I got it on Amazon, and I have two pillow cases. But this is really great when I'm traveling, and they're as much, more comfy than the little thin pillows they give you on the plane. And then if I'm on a bus or a train or whatever, I have my own pillow, and I actually like to cuddle with it, or just an extra pillow for me to have in my bed. So I love it. And then this is for electronics to have at the airport. Like I mentioned, this is my little charger thing which has USB. I have a thumb drive with lots of important information, and I also keep one with a relative back home. I have this little power charger. I should probably get a bigger one. And then, just some things that I'm going to need probably at the airport or when we first arrive to charge things. And then obviously my MacBook power charger, it will fit in here. Okay, so I have that. And then an extra pair of clothes is in here. I think I have my new sweatpants in here. This is the sarong that I mentioned that I've used so many, you can use it obviously as a scarf, as a head thing if you're going into a mosque or whatever, to cover your shoulders, to wear, around you at the beach, to wear as a dress, to use as a beach towel or picnic blanket, or if you run out of towels, you use it. There's so many uses for sarongs. And I like that they're thin too. I also have in here some granola bars and nuts and seeds and just emergency food kind of stuff, baby wipes. So this is kind of a very handy bag. And then a package of masks. Now, I caught chickenpox as a middle-aged mom in London last June because I was like, oh, I was so over the whole masking and COVID thing, and I should have worn it because I caught chickenpox, and then it was awful. You know, it was bumps everywhere. As a middle-aged woman, I'd never had it as a kid, and then you know, I was flying to Argentina and I had to get authorization from a infectious disease doctor to say that I was clear to travel. I was no longer infectious. Okay, so I have mask. That one's not very comfortable. I actually have this hair thing and I like to wear that over my eyes. I also have extra, I wear these a lot if my neck is cold, or you can, you know, use it as an eye thing, or as a hat. You know, there's multiple uses for these. So I tend to pack this all here so I know it's there. And then in the front, I have lots of tissue packs. I have, you know, for my earbuds, for my laptop, whatnot. My earbuds don't work with my laptop, but it works well with my phone. I have Tic Tacs. Oh, this is a tiny first aid kit with some antibiotic stuff. And then I'm trying to put my liquids and stuff here. Remember, I'm going to put that in there. Just all in one. I have a selfie stick, reading glasses, a little notebook, more masks, and my toothbrush. You know, just extra girl stuff, if you know what I mean. And yeah, just some extra things and a little toothpaste. And oh, this is for my daughter, a little cover for her toothbrush. And these are kind of hard to put in my ears, but if I'm desperate, you squeeze and put them in. I think that's it. Now in the front, I also often will put a plastic bag because you never know if your kid's vomiting or really sick. Okay, so I think that's it. Oh, one thing I want to notice also is all of my zippers have some kind of extra, not a lock, but it's something where if I twist it, it's impossible to open. And then, you know, again, if I'm on a subway with a bunch of my stuff, I will lock all of them with some kind of little, I think I got these at REI. I'm not sure. You might be able to get them on Amazon. Yeah, so here, see these little locks. All right, let me just, I made a list of what I have to talk about. Okay, so, yep, I think I talked about all that. And obviously, yeah, the big bag that I check is my sharp items, my liquids, my bigger bulky items. Yeah, I think that's it. Now I'm going to show you my daughter's backpack. Both of my girls have this. Oh, it's a Deutscher Fox 30 liter. And they have had it since they've traveled with it for 6 years, since they were 7.5. This is adjustable. Okay, so maybe later I'll post below a picture of them when they were young wearing it, and then now that they're teenagers and 5'3" or 4. So it's very expandable. It opens at the top and also down here. It's supposed to be a hiking backpack, but they don't really have a lot of backpacks for kids. I think we got this on Amazon, but anyway, let me know, you know, if you world school and travel, what backpacks or cases. Again, my girls also have one of those, and that's it for them, just those two carry-on bags. So let me know what you have. But this can hold, I remember when they were little, it was up to 15 kilos and they were dying because it was kind of heavy. I was kind of a mean mom for having them take all that stuff, but then they insisted at the time of bringing all their toys, you know, tons of Legos and whatnot. So they kind of learned quickly to be a little bit more minimalistic. Yeah, so I hope I showed everything. Let me look at my list. And yeah, we're flying later on today. I got to repack everything. And, you know, this has been working for us for 6 years. I have again, we're not minimalist, we're not maximalist. This works for us. Let me know if you guys are really into being very minimalistic, and only some people take like a week's worth of clothes and just wash their clothes a lot, hand wash their clothes in the sink. I think I would do that if we were fast traveling. I would and especially if you're traveling someplace with warm weather. I mean, I'm bringing a lot of bulky clothes, so you might not need to do that. Obviously, if I was flying, if I was doing like a year trip in different climates, I would pack fewer winter things and more summer things, maybe an extra pair of swimsuits and shorts and all of that. I actually have a small bag ready because one of my daughters is going to be hanging out with grandma for this school year. She's going to this Montessori. I've posted about it before. But so she may be meeting us in, I think, the UK this summer. So I'm asking her to bring some more vitamins and supplements that are hard to buy elsewhere, and then some of my summer clothes. So she's bringing that. And let me know what works for you guys, or what questions you have about packing. I will also later share a list about our grocery shopping list, or just things that we do when we first arrive to a place. A lot of stuff I will buy, and then when we're moving to a new location, we will donate them, give them away to friends or the cleaning lady at our Airbnb or whatnot. My girls, as I mentioned, when they first started traveling, they brought a lot of toys. Now they've really cut down. It's mostly their iPads and their phone, and they used to take more books. Now I have a Kindle, which is in France, but we're reading on our laptops or iPads more. So I know some people really like a Kindle. We have a Libby account with our local library, so we can read various things. So this has been working for us. Again, it's been 6+ years of traveling. We visited or lived in 20 different countries. Sometimes we repeat the same countries. We are not a family that is trying to go visit every country in the world. We're just trying to go to places that work for us. We really like to mix up traveling to places where we can either immerse into the local culture or meet lots of other Worldschooling friends and, build community there. So as I mentioned, from all this experience, all the other Worldschooling families that I've met over the last 6 years, I've learned a ton about Worldschooling and about the education piece. I've worked in alternative education. I've helped launch an online global school. And so I'm trying to help parents be able to more confidently travel and Worldschool their kids, whether it's the education piece or the logistics of packing and getting ready to leave. What are you going to do with your house and your stuff, and all the planning, all the decisions you need to make. And then once you're at your destination, how to get into a good groove, and how to really make the most of your wonderful Worldschooling adventures. So I am launching a 12-week program January of 2023. I will be running it 3 times a year. And the way it works, it'll be called How to Worldschool and Travel Extensively as a Family. And I will be we'll have a Facebook group, a private one for the members that sign up. And on Mondays, I will be posting content. I have like a huge list that I've also posted on, I think, YouTube and my Facebook profile and my Facebook group. But I've listed like what I'm going to be talking about in more depth. And I will be doing maybe a 30+ minute video on those topics. Again, tons of stuff divided by 12 weeks. And then Tuesday, I'll be interviewing a Worldschool family, another one, to find out how they do it, because we all do it differently. Wednesday, I'll be interviewing a Worldschool service provider. So, whether it's a Worldschool hub leader or an online school founder or a travel insurance company, so the services and products that we Worldschoolers need to make our life work, And then Thursday we'll have a kind of a chat, social but accountability session and Q&A via Zoom. So there's going to be basically 4 times a week, I will be meeting with everyone, or I'll be posting something live. Now, some of the content, like the interviews of the Worldschooling family and the service provider, I'm going to post it in the free group, which is Worldschooling Traveling Digital Nomad Trailblazing Families. My business is called Trailblazing Families because We are blazing a trail and being innovative and pioneers. I truly believe this lifestyle, thanks to the internet, so many of us are able to work online. There's going to be more and more of us world schooling and becoming a digital nomad family. So I really want to help more families launch into this lifestyle and, you know, be able to do it with ease and help you make decisions, help you get everything planned. It's overwhelming. I know there's so many things. And so I'm trying to help, you know, kind of lay it out for you, A to Z, how to live this lifestyle and do it more confidently and not make newbie mistakes. I mean, I still see people making newbie mistakes. So if you're thinking about launching into this lifestyle, reach out to me. We can schedule a Zoom meeting and see if this is a good fit for you. And then you can join one of my 12-week programs. Or if not, you know, we'll figure something else out for you. I mean, I have a mom who's signing up and she's not planning to travel for 2 years, but she's signing up because right now my beta rate is really low and she just wants to get move on. Then there's another family that's already started traveling and they told me, they're like, I'm kind of winging it. And yeah, I'm starting to realize there's lots of questions that I still have. And yes, you know, you can dig through the Facebook groups, you can search and you can try to find blogs and, you know, whatever out there. You can do it yourself. It took me 1.5 years to figure out how to do this. Of course, it took me a while because I was trying to sell a business, but and I had traveled over 40 countries prior to starting to travel with my kids, but it took me 1.5 years to figure this stuff out. So I'm trying to take all this knowledge that I have in my brain, all the experience I've gained from us living this lifestyle and then learning from other families and try to squish it into 12 weeks. There'll probably be over 30 plus hours of content on this. So if you're interested, find me on Facebook. My name is Liz Quain, Lizzquain. Send me a message, send me a friend request, join my Facebook group, Worldschooling, Traveling, Digital Nomad, Trailblazing Families. And yeah, so hopefully we can help more people live this amazing lifestyle. So then selfishly, we have more friends to hang out with out there in this big, beautiful world of ours, and we can all work together to help our kids grow up to be amazing global citizens. Thanks for watching my packing video. Please like and subscribe if you're watching this on YouTube, and let me know if you have questions, or please share with me what are your packing tips. Bye.